All right, so quick overview of the trade I just took on Bitcoin, what I was seeing, why I took the trade, my logic, my understanding, and thought process. Right, so quick story. I'm a part of this Telegram group, and the owner of the group, as markets open today, said, all right, Ethereum will be going higher. Actually, Ethereum will be going to $2,000 today. And I said, wow. And that's what I said to myself. It's important for us to think for ourselves, and give constructive criticism and try to, yeah, think critically. So I went and looked at the charts. I have been watching the cryptocurrencies over the weekend, and what I saw was bearish movement. So just to break it down for you, what I saw and why I was not in agreement with that bias stated there. So looking at the monthly chart, uh, we have a cracking correlation here. So on Bitcoin, we have a up close candle at September. On Ethereum, we have a down close candle. If you remember the video in this channel that spoke about precision swing points, this is what we call a precision swing point, right? So there are lots of cracks in correlation happening right here. If we notice, let me just point them out to you just in case you don't have that eye to see these things as yet. This candle traded above the high of the two previous candles or three previous candles. This one failed, so that candle failed, right? What else should I show you? If we notice where this candle opened, it opened much lower, and obviously it's because the cracking correlation happened here, so candle closed higher, so this would open high, but this closed low, so this would open low. But still, it is a cracking correlation, right? So things like that you need to be aware of when you're looking at the charts. It tells you a lot and it helps to build narrative, right? So this is a catalyst for this down move here that's happening now. It was at the beginning of the new quarter three, no, quarter four, and it is also a seasonal change. So lots of confluences taking place in here that would have contributed to the fall in price, right? So that in itself tells me that price is bearish. And if we look at the monthly time frame, we will see if maybe if we look at the weekly time frame, it will be clearer, right? So this is our precision swing point from the monthly. We can see the SSMT more clearly now. So we have a higher high here, lower lows here, while we had a lower low being formed here, right? So all of that put together gives us our narrative. Looking to where we think that price is being drawn to. If you remember market maker models, we have the original consolidation here, expansion, retracement, expansion. So we have a sell model being formed now. So the obvious target in my mind is the low of the consolidation, right? So we still have some more downward movement to see. What we need to do is to take our piece of the pie each day and sharing that. All right, so today's price action. The person in that Telegram group said, so they were looking at it from a CRT, so candle range theory perspective. I still, even if I was using CRT, my narrative still would have been different, to be honest, because they were looking at the fact that price took the low of the previous day's candle and closed inside, so they were looking for higher prices. But if we remember, the overall narrative is bearish. Price has been making lower lows and lower highs, has not broken any significant high. So there could not be any change in direction at this point here. In my mind, because we are working with the order flow, this would have been the other way to look at it. This doji closed inside the range of that candle, so we anticipate that the next candle should be going lower. All right, so looking at what happened, what confirmed the trade for me, went to the 1 hour time frame. We noticed there's this 1 hour fair value gap. Price entered the gap. Similarly here, price entered the gap. But what happened? We had a higher high, lower high, but here we had a lower high, higher high. So we had SMT taking place inside of fair value gap, which is a very high probability confirmation. There was no way price was going to be going higher with this taking place inside the gap. All right. I was hoping to see another precision swing point form here, but that did not happen. Didn't negate the setup though. I went to the 15-minute time frame next, and space is noisy. Pardon me. Right. So still going ahead. With that confirmation, we have a monthly bias saying that price is continuing lower. We have that higher time frame target, which is that original consolidation. We have a cracking correlation inside of a fair value gap or 1 hour gap. So now we simply just need to look to enter the trade. So markets opened. We didn't trade higher at all. It would have been normal to see price push high, then go low in terms of how a candle is formed. So if it's going to be bearish, it will open, go high, then low, then close, right? We didn't get that. Price dropped immediately. On the MT5 chart, I saw a BPR here. And once this candle closed, change in state of delivery, BPR, I entered in this candle. And my targets were from 4 hour time frame. It's that immediate low, quite obvious. And then the ranges in these candles, the lows are also targets. Price has since dropped to that second target. My first target was here. That's where I exited. And I suspect that price will continue to go lower and even lower as the day and the week progresses, right? So, yeah, just remember to think for yourselves. That's what it is. Use what you know, put it together to create that confluence. And once your logic is found, even if the trade goes against you, you would have been following your rules, right? So, as usual, very powerful concepts being shared here. I hope you find some value in what was spoken about, and looking forward to the rest of the week. So many other opportunities to come. Looking forward to those a lot. But ideal trade, logical trade, simple trade, nothing complicated. Um, it was all just yeah, quite well put together, so to speak, right? So yeah, it would be nice to see these every day, but that's unrealistic. So we take them when we see them. All right. So have a good rest of the day and the week and your night, and see you again when something else nice comes up in the charts, right? And even before that, any thoughts or concepts that I think I should share or want to share, I will share here as well, as you know. All right. So Godspeed.